Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Beauty Brief, your go-to podcast for all things makeup and beauty. I'm your host, Maddie Pete, and let's get into it. Okay, you know the drill. Starting off first with latest beauty launches smash or pass, where we go over all of the latest beauty launches and I'll tell you whether it's worth a smash or a pass. Starting off first, Victoria Beckham is launching new makeup brushes to be part of her beauty line. And if you ask me, these look totally posh. No, but genuinely, these actually look so beautiful, so posh, so luxurious. At first, when I saw these, I low-key thought that they were Hourglass. They have the same color and type of handle. But I mean, there's only so much you can do with a makeup brush. It says that these Victoria Beckham makeup brushes have a unique walnut handle. Does that mean they're made out of walnuts? I don't know. But either way, they still look really, really good. Now, I will say the price point is definitely up there, but I'm one of those people, I fully believe that it is worthwhile spending your money on makeup brushes. Don't get me wrong, I think there are plenty of really, really good affordable options, but as a whole, I think makeup brushes are really worth investing your money into. If you take care of them well, your makeup brushes should last for years. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the same type of standard. I definitely want to get my hands on some of them, not all of them, because some of them are double-ended and I'm not about double-ended brushes. I find they just like sit really weirdly. I always have my makeup brushes in like a little cup thing, like a brush holder, like many of us do. So one of those sides is at the bottom, just getting damaged. I just really don't like double-ended brushes. The fan brush looks so beautiful and it has my name written all over it. I desperately need a new fan brush. Mine looks like it's been through hell and back. I think it's definitely worth trying. I really hope the quality's there, but it's still a smash. Another new dupe from e.l.f. Cosmetics, sign me up. This is the Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm. I'm actually shocked that I got that right. It is said to be a hydrating, buttery, tinted lip balm, and it seems like a perfect dupe for the summer Fridays. I'm totally down for this, and I was so pleasantly surprised when I finally figured out what this was. When I first glanced at it, I thought it was just like new shades of their pre-existing lip balms, which I genuinely think are okay. But if these are a dupe for Summer Fridays, Rhode, Ole Henriksen, I'm totally down to try it. There are 6 different shades, things like vanilla, strawberry, blackberry. There's one called Java Chip, which is just like calling my name. I'm totally down to try it. I'm always really down to try any e.l.f. new releases, but this one is an absolute smash. I'm so curious to hear from you guys what you think of the e.l.f. dupe train, because they are just constantly coming out with dupe. Do you think it's too much? Do you think they're copying? Do you think that they should leave it to the original brand? Or do you enjoy the dupes? I do think occasionally they can be close to crossing the line, but for the most part, I just genuinely think that they're coming out with more affordable options of high-end products. But I'm very curious what you guys think. Okay, this Fenty Beauty Body Butter is back, which I didn't even know was a thing to begin with, but this has no shimmer. Apparently the original one had shimmer. I had no idea because, like I said, I didn't even know that this existed in the first place. This is the Butter Drop Whipped Oil Body Cream in Vanilla Dream, and I'm always down for vanilla, so I'm shocked that I never even knew that this was a thing. But I'll be completely honest, after Fenty Skin first launched, I kind of just like completely forgot about the brand. I just stopped looking at their latest launches. I kind of just stopped paying attention to them altogether. I'm so sorry, Fenty Skin. It's not you. There's just so much on the market. There's so much to keep up with, and you kind of just like got a little lost in the sauce, I'll be completely honest. So like I said, they brought this back with no shimmer because the original one did have shimmer. And when I was reading the comments, people were really 50-50. They either completely loved the shimmer, they were so happy that this was a thing with no shimmer. And I'm like, who knew shimmer would cause so much divide in this world? Either way, I totally get it. I would probably be team no shimmer. I hate when body products just look like you like rubbed a highlighter all over your skin. But my main issue with this is the fact that it's a limited edition. So the first one which launched with no shimmer was limited edition, and now this one is also limited edition and is formulated with no shimmer. So I'm like, whether you like the shimmer or you don't like the shimmer, you better not fall in love with this too much because it's only around for a limited time. Now, I stated in a previous episode that nothing grinds my gears more than limited edition products. A lipstick, sure. Eyeshadow palette, sure. Maybe like a fragrance, like a special fragrance that maybe you're not going to use all the time. But things like moisturizers, body butters, like cleansers, things like that, I'm like, why would I want to buy this? I'm going to fall in love with the formula to never be able to purchase it again, or I have to stock up on like 35 of them and then just like savor every last drop of that last tub of it. I just personally strongly dislike the limited edition train, as you can tell. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a product I would love to try because I love vanilla, I love a good body butter, but like I said, I don't want to try it, fall in love with it, and then never be able to purchase it again. Oh, I just don't get it. I'm so sorry, Fenty Skin, but it's a pass. Okay, moving on to Armani Beauty. They are launching 4 new shades and finishes of their liquid blush. This is a new Luminous finish. We are totally into the luminous blush phase of life, and I'm totally here for it, although sometimes they totally enhance my acne and my texture. But if they don't, I'm the bestest of friends with that formula and finish. Now, I haven't actually tried the original formula of this. There's just so many blushes on the market, and this is not one I would typically reach for. So I'm really curious if you tried this formula, what you guys think. Do you recommend the formula? Is it not worth trying? Because this is $39. There are 4 new shades, and they do look really, really beautiful. There's like a lighter orange color, kind of a dark burnt orange color, a magenta color, as well as like a nice pale pink color. Now, like I said, they look really, really pretty, but they also look shimmery as hell in the tube. Now, obviously you can't always tell from the tube, plus this is a picture of the tube, so you really can't tell. So it does quite scare me if it is in fact that shimmery, and point blank, I just wouldn't be rushing to buy it, so it's a pass. Moving on to this So Cherry Happy collection from Essence, which looks so freaking cute. This is probably one of the best Essence collections I've seen in a minute, and some of these makeup products actually look really, really good. Not super gimmicky like a lot of makeup products do coming from collections. No tea, no shade, but a lot of makeup collections, the products are just like super gimmicky. But I'm actually so gravitated towards some of these products. There is a cherry face primer, which looks like it has little bubbles in it, like the One Size Hydrating Tacky Primer, if you know that one. So I'm super intrigued to try that. There's 2 shades of a peptide lip gloss. If you have the word peptide in your lip product, I am signing up immediately. I will buy one. There is a blush lighter situation. Yes, blush lighter. So a blush and highlighter combo. It has a little red cherry in the middle, which is obviously your blush color, and then it has the highlighter surrounding it. You obviously swirl it together and apply it on the cheeks as one. It looks so cute. I just hope that the pigment payoff is actually good. I feel like products like these where the pan looks really, really beautiful just doesn't end up being good at all. Either way, there's products in this collection which are totally worth trying in my opinion. There are some products which seem a little bit gimmicky. There's these cherry nail stickers which are scented. I feel like that's cute for like kids. Like my niece would absolutely love that. So maybe it's just for like a totally different demographic. Although maybe I'd like cherry scented nail stickers. I don't know until I try. Maybe I have to try it. I think I'll definitely have to get my hands on some of these products. It's a smash. The way I had already decided I needed this collection without even looking at what products were in it, this collection is just so freaking cute. It's the Hard Candy Girl Scouts collection. Now, I do hope a percentage of this is going to Girl Scouts. If it is not, maybe I won't be buying it because those girls are out there hustling it with those cookie sales. So at the very least, Hard Candy can give a little percentage to the Girl Scouts of America. I'm gonna have to look into that fact before investing in this collection. But either way, it still looks so freaking cute. There's an eyeshadow palette. There's 2 plushy headbands. There's a milk and cookies primer. I hope there's not actually milk in it because sometimes that can make me break out, but either way, there's 2 different flavors of lip scrubs. One of them is Thin Mint, and I didn't need to read any further. I was like, stop. If that tastes like a Girl Scouts Thin Mint, I'm not scrubbing my lips with that. I'm just going to eat it. We're going back to my childhood of licking a lip smackers like it's a freaking popsicle stick because I am straight up eating that lip scrub. The other flavor is coconut caramel, which call me crazy, but that is not a cookie flavor we get, at least in Canada. Maybe that's an American exclusive Girl Scout cookie. There's lip oils, lip oil set, makeup bag, and there is also a brush set. It's called the Bake and Brush set. I think this collection is just so adorable. I definitely want to get my hands on it, but like I said, I need to look if there's any percentage going to the Girl Scouts. They deserve it. If they are getting a percentage, this is an absolute smash. I'm curious what you guys think. I feel very passionate about the Girl Scouts. They hustle. They really do. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually not that person who gets excited about a new flavor of the Laneige lip sleeping mask, especially after the eggnog one at Christmas literally haunted me. I hate eggnog. No, I'm just kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding. I really don't like eggnog, but hate's a bit of a strong word. Either way, okay, whatever. Getting back to the new Laneige lip sleeping masks, they have a matcha one and a taro one. I'm actually shocked that they haven't come out with this sooner because matcha just would be such a good lip sleeping mask flavor. So many people are obsessed with matcha. We love matcha. It is just so good. Also, taro is one of my favorite bubble tea flavors, so I'm totally down for this. And they are specifically matcha and taro bubble tea flavors. So it's not just matcha on its own. It's not just taro on its own. They're both matcha bubble tea and then taro bubble tea, which I feel like is kind of specific to point out. Not only are they coming out with these 2 new flavors in the lip sleeping mask, but they're also coming out with them in the lip glowy balms. So I was super happy to see that they're launching it in that formula as well, because I'll probably purchase that over the lip sleeping mask. I'm honestly not a huge fan of the lip sleeping mask. I know, sorry, come for me. I don't know what to tell you. So this is absolutely a smash for me. Okay, it's time to get into some juicy stuff with a brand new segment I'm calling Beauty Mythbusters, where we are tackling a bunch of beauty myths that I know we've all heard at some point and probably believed. So let's break them down and set the record straight. Myth number 1, you have to wear primer for your makeup to last. This feels like a good one to start with because everybody nowadays is like, you need a primer, you need a primer. Have you tried a primer? And the thing is, there is a primer for everything. A face primer, an oily primer, an eye primer, a lip primer, eyebrow primer, eyelash primer, you name it, and there is probably a primer for it. Okay, now here's the thing. Once upon a time, makeup primers were not a thing at all. I hate to burst your bubble. They were not a thing because people were using skincare to prep their skin for makeup. Was I? No, I wasn't. I was just like throwing on Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse onto like a dry face. Oh Lord, it was, you know, dark times. Other people were using skincare to prime the face. You see how I use that keyword prime? So do I think primers are necessary to our makeup? Absolutely not. Do I think skincare is absolutely necessary to priming and prepping our skin for makeup so our makeup will last all day? Absolutely. Now with that being said, there are still plenty of primers on the market nowadays, which I think are absolutely amazing. I reach for all the time. I know you're immediately going to say, what about tacky primers, sticky primers? They don't make that in skincare really. That's a special, unique makeup primer formula. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I think for people who struggle with like really oily skin, especially in their T-zone, and they just can't get their makeup to last in those spots throughout the day. Yes, I think grippy primers, sticky primers are so amazing for that. As for other face makeup primers that are on the market, they are really just similar to skincare type formulas that are going to hydrate, moisturize, and prep your skin to put on your face makeup. Now, eyeshadow primers are a big one where people are like, I literally need an eyeshadow primer. And yes, I think eyeshadow primers help elevate our eyeshadow game. They help our eyeshadow last. Realistically, if you want to keep your makeup products to a minimal or you just don't want to have to purchase an additional eyeshadow primer, you can quite easily have the same benefits of an eyeshadow primer by prepping and setting your lids with a setting powder. I go in with a concealer. That's what a lot of people like to do, obviously. And then you set it with a setting powder and bada bing, bada boom, you are ready to go. I never have any issues doing this method. My eye makeup will last all night, all day, maybe even a week if I wanted it to. So like I said, as much as there are so many primers on the market, which I absolutely love, I think the fact that you need a primer for your makeup to last all day is a total myth and just not true. Myth number 2, eye cream is just overpriced moisturizer. Now, I do think with some brands, some companies, eye creams actually aren't more expensive. They're actually quite comparable to an actual face moisturizer. But either way, do I think an eye cream is necessary? No. Do I think sometimes the formulas are absolute bogus? Yes. Companies just know that they can get you with an eye cream, so they will sell a separate eye cream, when in reality, it literally doesn't even have that many different ingredients to your actual face moisturizer. It's pretty much just the same exact thing repackaged into a smaller bottle and put eye cream on it, and then bada bing, bada boom, there you go. I definitely do not think eye cream is necessary at all. Now, do I love a good eye cream? Yes. It makes me feel good. I like putting my little ring finger in there, tapping my fingers together, and then dotting it under my eyes. Like, it helps me feel something inside. It feels like something is happening. I don't know. If it's something which makes me feel better, I'm going to do it. Do I know that it's not necessary? Absolutely. Do I know that I could just be using my regular skincare under my eye to moisturize? Absolutely. Obviously, your eye area is so much more delicate to the rest of your face. So as long as you're just treating it a lot more gentle than the rest of your face, moisturizing it nicely, not using a lot of like harsh ingredients like you do on the rest of your face. An example would be something like a BHA. Don't be like rubbing that around your eye area. You know what I mean? Things like that. As long as you're being gentle with it and keeping it hydrated and moisturized with your regular skincare products, which you use all over your face, you're going to be totally fine. So the myth that eye cream is just overpriced moisturizer, I absolutely agree with. Like I said, not necessarily the fact that it's always overpriced, but more the fact that it's not totally necessary and brands know it. I see you, brands. Myth number 3, if it's tingling, it's working. Now, I absolutely believed this for years. Your girl has always struggled with acne ever since I was a teenager. So right from the get-go, if my skincare was not tingling, it wasn't working. It needed to be tingling. My skin needed to be burning for something productive to be happening. What was the actual state of my skin and my skin barrier? I don't even want to think about it. I looked like a freaking reptile. Like, my skin was just like so shriveled up, so thirsty because I was just throwing all this shit on it. Proactive, it needed to be tingling. I needed to be like burning my face off with benzoyl peroxide. Do you guys remember the Biore warming cleanser or the warming mask, whichever the one it was. I would put that on and leave it on for so long. It would be tingling, warming. I would take it off and you could see the like red line and my skin was just like tomato red. That stuff tingled. The original Glam Glow, that one tingled because it was like pepperminty. I used to even do facials, and the spa that I worked at, our exfoliating mask was minty, and I swear it was because that sensation was so satisfying to people and it made our customers feel like the mask was doing something. The mask itself was actually really, really good. It had chemical exfoliation in it as well, and used to take that thing off customers, or I used to take it off myself, and my skin would be so soft. But I swear that minty tingling effect was just in there, so it like gave people that satisfaction. I still love a good tingle. Like, oh, it's so satisfying. But it genuinely did take me a really, really long time to realize that tingling does not mean that it's doing something. It's not doing something beneficial. It has no benefits, Maddie. Do I still love the tingle? Absolutely. Yeah, that'll never go away. That's just the God honest truth. Myth number 4, makeup has an expiration date, but you can totally ignore it. You absolutely cannot ignore it, and you should proceed with caution. Obviously, every beauty product has a little thing on it where it shows like the little package and then it has the number in it, and then that's how many months you have until opening it that it'll go bad. Now, do I believe that you can totally extend that number? Absolutely. I have eyeshadow palettes in my possession that I'm still using. I don't even want to admit it, but I am. I reach for them all the time. It's fine. It's an eyeshadow palette. If it starts producing like tiny little bubbles on it, stop using it. But if it seems totally fine, keep using it. Why not? If your foundation isn't separating or it has a weird consistency, sure, keep using it. But like touch it, smell it, feel it before you put it on. Proceed with caution with those products is what I'm saying. So can you totally ignore it? No. But can you get away with that product for a lot longer than they say you should? Absolutely. Skincare, I'm a little bit more iffy on because I already have so many skin issues with my acne or random rashes that I don't even want to test it. But makeup products, for some reason, I'm a lot more chill with. I really shouldn't be, but I am. I'll be completely honest. What's a 10-year-old powder blush gonna do to me? You know what I mean? Is that bad? I don't know. Okay, guys, that is it for today's episode. Be sure to let me know what latest beauty launch products you are smashing or passing, and also what beauty myths you have, which we need to set the record straight on. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, be sure to like, share it with a friend, subscribe to this channel, all of the things. Other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you're at, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.